Hey, Abin, so glad we're diving into this today because honestly, burnout, it's not just a buzzword, right? It's a real roadblock, especially when we talk about, building something big like a financial future.
Oh, absolutely, Sophia. It's funny. Everyone kind of throws around, I'm so stressed. But burnout feels, well, it feels different, doesn't it? It's deeper. Like, how would you really define it for someone who maybe thinks they're just, super tired all the time?
That's a great question, Abin, because yeah, it's more than just being tired. Burnout, it's a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress. But the thing is, it's chronic. It's not just a bad week. It's when you feel like you've completely depleted your resources, like there's nothing left in the tank. You're cynical, you're detached, you're ineffective, and it really starts to mess with your ability to think clearly, to make good decisions. And for mindset to millions, that's like a huge problem, you know?
Wow, yeah, depleted your resources. That really hits home. So it's not just about like feeling exhausted, but it's that chronic state that kind of prevents you from seeing opportunities or even having the energy to act on them, right? It's like a mental block to actually, getting to those millions.
Exactly, Abin. It's like your brain just goes into survival mode, and you can't see past the immediate fatigue. You miss opportunities, you make impulsive decisions, or worse, no decisions at all. It's debilitating, truly. And it's not a moral failing, you know? It's a consequence of pushing too hard for too long without the right strategies.
Man, that's really eye-opening, Sophia. So, for folks out there listening, what are some of those subtle traps? Like, beyond just feeling tired, what are the early signs that maybe we miss that are screaming burnout, but we just think it's like a normal Monday?
Oh, totally. Good point, Aubin, because it often starts subtly. One big one is emotional detachment. You might feel a growing sense of cynicism or negativity about your work or life in general. Things that used to excite you, now they're just flat. Another sign is reduced personal accomplishment. Like you start feeling ineffective or you question your competence, even if you're doing a great job. And this is a big one for me, the constant energy drain. Even after a full night's sleep, you wake up feeling like you haven't rested at all, you know?
Yeah, that flat feeling. I've definitely felt that, where like nothing really sparks joy or even a challenge anymore. And the reduced accomplishment, that's interesting because it can lead to like procrastination, right? You just don't have the oomph to even start, even if you know you should.
Precisely. It's a vicious cycle. And then physical symptoms often pop up too. Chronic headaches, stomach issues, difficulty sleeping, even a weakened immune system. Your body is literally screaming at you. And these aren't just like isolated incidents. They start to compound, creating this feeling of being trapped, like you're just going through the motions. It's not just a normal Monday. It's your system saying alert, alert. Do you know what I mean?
Totally. So it's not just mental, it's physical too. And it's really easy to just like brush off a headache or a bad night's sleep as just life, when it could be like the red flag waving furiously.
Man, that's a lot to unpack. So, okay, if someone's hearing this and they're thinking, "Yep, that's me. I'm stuck in that burnout cycle." How do we even begin to like climb out of this pit, Sophia? What are the very first steps towards a breakthrough?
Okay, Avin. So the absolute first step is self-awareness, acknowledging it, saying, yes, I am experiencing burnout. That's huge. Then it's about setting boundaries. Seriously, start small. It could be, I'm not checking emails after 7 p.m., or I'm taking a real lunch break, not just eating at my desk. even if it's like 5 minutes to just breathe. Those micro breaks are really powerful.
Hmm, micro breaks. I like that. It's not about like taking a whole week off right away, which for many people, that's just not realistic, right? It's about like integrating small moments of pause.
Exactly. And also reconnecting with your purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing? When you're burned out, you often lose sight of that. So take a moment like every morning to just remember your why and practice saying no. That's a big one. Learning to protect your energy. It's not selfish. It's essential for your well-being and ultimately your ability to, achieve your goals. These aren't grand gestures, but they start to create little pockets of clarity, little pockets of energy that accumulate. They give you the mental space to start thinking strategically about your financial path again.
I love that. Protect your energy, because it really is like a finite resource, isn't it? And if you're constantly just giving it away, you'll have nothing left for, those big financial decisions or even just planning. So, okay, we've talked about spotting burnout and taking those first crucial steps out. But then, Sophia, the title of this episode is From Burnout to Breakthrough Mindset. What is a breakthrough mindset, really? Is it just positivity? Like just thinking happy thoughts?
Oh, Haven, no, no, no. It's so much more than just positive thinking, though that's like a piece of the puzzle, right? A breakthrough mindset, it's about resilience. It's about a growth orientation, absolutely. It's seeing challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn and evolve. It's a fundamental belief that you can overcome obstacles, that you have the capacity to change and adapt. It's about reframing failures not as definitive endings, but as valuable data points, Like, okay, that didn't work. What did I learn? How can I pivot?
That's a powerful distinction. So it's less about like ignoring the bad stuff and more about actively engaging with it in a way that fuels growth, right? Like a strategic optimism almost.
Exactly. It's an active, proactive state. You're not just waiting for good things to happen. You're creating the conditions for them. It involves visualizing success, but also, crucially, visualizing the process of getting there, including the bumps. It's about building that internal strength so when setbacks inevitably happen, and they will, life happens, right? You don't collapse. Instead, you pivot, you adjust, you keep moving forward. This is absolutely critical for anyone wanting to build wealth because the path to millions is never, never a straight line.
Wow, that makes so much sense because if you're always collapsing at the first sign of trouble, those millions are going to stay like forever out of reach, right? Okay, Sophia, this is all really resonating. So, for someone who's like ready to cultivate this breakthrough mindset, what are some concrete daily practices? What can they actually do, right, to keep this momentum going and not just fall back into old patterns?
Great question, Aubin, because consistency is key. First, establish a morning routine that primes your mind. It doesn't have to be like 2 hours of meditation. Could be 5 minutes of journaling or setting 3 intentions for the day, something that, centers you. Second, accountability. Find a mentor, a coach, or even a peer who understands your goals and can like keep you honest. Third, continuous learning. Never stop being curious. Read books, listen to podcasts like this one, take a course. It keeps your mind sharp and open to new possibilities, especially financially.
I love that. Priming your mind. It's like preparing the ground before you plant, right? And continuous learning, that's so important because the world is always like changing. And if your mindset isn't changing with it, you're going to get left behind.
Absolutely. And fourth, celebrate small wins. Seriously, when you hit a small goal, acknowledge it. It reinforces positive behavior and keeps motivation high. Fifth, find your flow. Do you know what I mean by that? It's that state where you're completely absorbed in an activity and time just like melts away. It could be working on a passion project, a hobby, or even a challenging work task. It's incredibly rejuvenating. These practices, they create a feedback loop. The more you practice them, the more resilient and effective you become. And that mental discipline, it translates directly into financial discipline, into, making those smart moves toward your millions.
That flow state, I totally get that. It's like you're just in it. And yeah, seeing that direct link between like personal growth and financial discipline, that's everything. Sophia, this has been just incredibly insightful. We've gone from like the depths of burnout to truly understanding what a breakthrough mindset means and how to cultivate it. So just to kind of bring it all home for our listeners on Mindset to Millions, what's the ultimate message here about connecting these two, your inner world and your financial world?
Well, Haben, the ultimate message is this. Your mindset isn't just some soft skill. It is your most valuable asset, truly. It's the foundational capital for everything you want to achieve, especially when it comes to building true wealth. Without a resilient, growth-oriented mind, you're constantly fighting against yourself. Burnout, it's a thief of potential, of opportunity, and ultimately of your ability to create and sustain financial abundance.
Wow. Thief of potential. That's so powerful. So it's not just about like avoiding burnout, but actively building this robust mental framework.
Exactly. And it's an ongoing journey, right? It's not a one-time fix. There will be ups and downs. But with these strategies, with this intentional focus on your mindset, you build the internal strength to navigate those challenges and to always find your way back to that breakthrough space. Your mind is literally the engine for your financial success. Nourish it, protect it, evolve it. And the millions part of Mindset to Millions, that becomes not just a possibility, but a natural outcome of your cultivated inner world.
Sophia, that's such a fantastic way to end this. It really brings it all together. Thank you so much for sharing your incredible insights today.
Thank you, Aubin. This has been